Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. I love this week. So before I jump into the energy of this week, quick introduction, especially for those of you who are new to my channel and new to these weekly Goddess Energy Forecast. My name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am the founder and creator of the Moon Goddess Academy and the Moon Goddess Publishing. And this is one of the ways that I am of service to humanity by sharing the energies that we're constantly dancing with each week and what is highlighted for us. And I use the tools, the oracle cards, to really anchor and bring through the messages that can come in to support us all. So with that said, this week is so beautiful. I love the transition weeks because we're moving from, February, which is the month of love, and it's more about self-love, right? And the playful self. And we're moving into March. March's energy. Oh my gosh. Right. And whenever we are in that kind of transition state, it's just so beautiful because we get to wrap this up with the old energy of the month, right? And we also get ready to move into the new month's energy, right? So the whole week tends to be like that. There was something else coming in and then it just escaped me.
This week also brings in the new moon energy. So we have a new month and a new moon.
Each month, if it wants to come through, it'll come through. Each month brings in its own energy. So as we move into new months, we step into a whole new energy, right? We step into a whole way of what we're being asked to move into, who we're being asked to become, what we need to let go, right? We move into a whole different energy. So March, I'm really feeling this. This is energy of anchoring. That's like the word I would choose for it. It's like we're anchoring something in, and immediately I'm taken to the 2022 portal, which was powerful for all of us, right? I'm sure, I mean, I got messages from most of you telling me how powerful it was, how intense that was, right? So we continue to anchor those frequencies that we receive, those high powerful frequencies that we receive from that portal. Sometimes that takes, a week, even to a month, right? For that to be anchored into and integrated within our bodies and in our physical reality. So be gentle with yourself. I talked to a couple of my clients who still are feeling this energy, this 222, the portal energy. So it's very powerful, right? So especially empaths. Again, empaths are coming in so strongly at this time. I think what I'm going to be doing from this point forward, I'm going to be doing some master classes around how for the empath to be supported, right? So just sharing some wisdoms around that. So look forward to that. And I'm going to be launching that new program or the new offering, the Elevated Empath Toolkits. The toolkit, oh my gosh, the title of it, Toolkit to Support the Empath, the new empath. Toolkit. Is that the right? I think that's what I wrote down. But it is basically bringing you the tools that will help you move away from being the victim empath, where it feels like everything is just falling on you, right? You have no control over your gift, and that the gift is a curse, to stepping into your true purpose as an empath and understanding that gift and understanding how to work with that, right? And creating like what am I looking for? The boundaries. Oh, that feels good. The boundaries that allows you to continue to be you without constantly taking in all the energies that are around you. So this is going to be very powerful, and I'm really excited to be launching that soon. So keep your eyes out on that. So with that said, let's go ahead and get centered, because the other thing this week, yes, we have the energy, the transition from February to March, but the main thing that is coming in, and there's a reason why the Unshakable Inner Peace deck popped in, right? I was like, okay, who wants to come play with me? And this is the one that jumped up to come play with us, is that not only are we asking for peace within ourselves and in our world, but the world as a whole is also praying for that as well. So I'm really excited to bring in, and even with that first, there's an aspect of what do we all need to work on so that we can bring in and anchor and integrate more peace into the world. So that also came in, and the card for that one literally flew out. Like, there was a point I grabbed it and I looked at it and I was like, well, I didn't choose this, I'm gonna put this in, and I heard, don't you dare. So I'm like, okay. But that card is, we're all working with that card. It's what we need to release, what we need to work on within ourselves in order to bring in more peace. And when you see that card, you will understand that, you will see how perfect it is at this time. So I'm really excited. But let's go ahead and get into that centering place. So close your eyes, taking a deep breath in. I want you to place your hand on your heart and begin to breathe into your heart. As you are breathing into your body, into your heart, begin to call in all your energies back to you. Wherever that you've left your energy, wherever you've placed your energy and forgotten about it, call it all back to you now. While you're doing that, go ahead and call in your higher self into your heart, if you haven't yet. Call in your divine team or your divine posse, like I call them. Call them to come in and create a beautiful golden circle of light, love, and support around you. And I want you to really open up to feel your presence, the presence of your higher self come in, the presence of your divine team come in. Feel the love that is being beamed at you, the support, the security, the safety, all of that yumminess they bring into you this time. And really see, sense, or feel that golden energy moving into you, moving into your body, and infusing every cell within your body. It's flooding through you. And also outpouring outside of you, basically. Continue to breathe and imagine yourself completely engulfed in this golden light. Envision, see, sense, or feel like you're standing in this egg-shaped golden. It's like an egg-shaped golden vessel filled with that golden light. And just breathe into this space. And see that beautiful divine light from the Divine Father, from the heart of the Divine Father, pouring into this egg-shaped vessel that is around you. And again, from your roots, just pulling in, receiving that mana, that love, that nectar, that nourishment, that love from the Divine Mother's crystalline heart. Pull it up through your roots. Actually, just receive it. It's just coming up on its own, and bring it up into this golden egg-shaped vessel, and see all of the energy. So the light from the Divine Father, from the Divine Mother, and your very own higher self. See it all come together, merge together, and infuse out, like kind of flows outward into that egg-shaped vessel, that golden egg-shaped vessel. I want you to just breathe in this space. And this visualization I'm getting is so key for empaths at this time. So if you are an empath, this is a treat for you. Just stay in this beautiful golden egg-shaped vessel and breathe, where you're fully supported, held, loved, Just breathe. And at this time, at the base of this egg-shaped vessel, we're going to open up this black hole. I'm going to say a black hole. And what is happening, I'm going to call in the angels to come and support you with this, and also the dragons to come and support you in this, is that anything that you've taken on that is not for you, that is not for your highest good, whether in this lifetime or past lifetime, or different dimensional selves, or lineage, ancestral stuff, anything that you've taken on that is not for your highest good, go ahead and release it. You notice that the black hole begins to suck it out of you. And again, the angels are there to assist. The dragons are also here to assist as well. So trust that you are safe. Anything that is not for your highest good, you might not even know what this is, and you notice is leaving you. Just breathe. Breathe into this release. Breathe into this surrender. Breathe into this letting go. Feel yourself feeling lighter. Like drop into your body and notice where you feel lighter, where things feel better, where you feel that release. Beautiful. You feel it. You feel how deep this is pulling you into yourself. Because once you let go of all that is not you, what is left is who you really are. So as you're releasing that, you're also anchoring more into who you really are. So breathe into this space. Beautiful. And when it is done, you notice the black hole is shrinking and closing until it is completely closed and disappears. Oh, so just go ahead and breathe again. Breathe in that golden light within your egg-shaped vessel. Breathe that into your body and allow that to flow into all the areas where you just released something. And I'm getting this golden light is infused with that pink love, unconditional love light. And you just flow into your body, into your heart, into every layer of your being, into your cells. And just filling into anywhere that you release something. And again, notice how you feel in your body. If you're still feeling like something is still stuck within your body, go back to that, breathing in that golden light, send it over there, and then release it. You don't need to know the story behind it. Beautiful. And from this place, go ahead and ask, which of these messages coming through for this week is for me? It's for me, yeah. 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your number or numbers, you can go ahead and open your eyes, still remaining centered, ready to receive. That was very relaxing. Whenever you're working with the golden light, it's like, for empaths, it's a non-negotiable. This is, one of the tools that I'm going to be bringing into the elevated empath toolkit. So look out for that. It is a non-negotiable, right? Do you feel it? Let me know in the comments how you feel after doing this visualization. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the message. So we're going to start out with what we all need to work on in order to bring through, allow the flow of peace to come into, not just into your life, but also into the world. So this is the card that I was telling you that flew out of the deck as I was shuffling, and I almost put it back and I got "Don't You Dare," right? So, and it makes a lot of sense. It says, and again, this is what we're all working on in order to bring in the frequency of peace into our world. It says, surrender your desire to control people. Surrender your desire to control people. This card looks intense, right? Hence why I wanted to put it in. I was like, I don't know if this is what is supposed to come through. But then when I looked at it again and I looked at the title, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Surrender your desire to control people. So where in your life, whether this is like, the type of control where you're like, yeah, I'm totally doing it. This makes me feel good or safe or whatever your reason is, right? To that subtle form of control, right? It can be even control masked as protection, right? If you do this my way, you're going to be safe. If you do this my way, then I'll be happy, right? There's so many ways that control can come in, and how we operate. And it's a matter of whether we're conscious about that or not. So use this week. I'm getting the angels and the dragons will be here to help you with that. That was like a goddess that was coming through too. We'll see if she comes in clearly. Like I can feel her energy, but I can't see her or hear her name, but her energy. Perhaps that is all we need at this time, just her energy coming in to grace us so that we can release this very thing that will allow more peace to come into our world and into our lives and into our bodies and our minds, right? So the card says, being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So when you hear this message, perhaps you get a picture of which aspect of your life that this is directing into, where you're bringing in that controlling energy in some way, shape, or form, right? Don't doubt that. Just trust. The moment you realize that area of your life, again, don't go into the story. Don't do that. Just send the angels and the dragons there. And I'm seeing that frequency of that goddess again, just flowing with them and moving into that area of your life to bring in that transformation, to bring in that release, right? And the transformation. So taking a deep breath in here. Beautiful. So that is what we all need to work through this week in order to anchor more peace into the world. This is so important, because there are, we have Ukraine, what is going on there. It's not just in Ukraine, it's actually the ripple effect is happening. You can feel it all around the world and through the galaxy, right? And especially, the empaths, I know you feel this. I was just thinking about this. This is going to be a Facebook Live that I wanted to do. And, my husband and I, with our empathic gift, we usually feel what is about to happen before it even happens, like 3 days before it happens. And then, it will happen. And we usually feel like off or something's not right, something's coming, like we can feel it right before it even happens. So for you empaths, it's not even like when the thing happens, you already get that sense before it even happens. What to do with that when you have that original sense before it happens, right? Work with become more light. That is like number one, become more light by working with the frequencies, the light frequencies. So working with the golden ray, huge, right? Becoming that, like putting that egg shape or pillar of golden light around you and then ripple it out, right? each empath did this. What usually I see is that, for the unhealed, I'm going to say the unhealed empath, is that they will step into that energy, right? And they will take it on, like, this is mine, and they'll put that weight on them, right? And then it weighs them down. Not everything is meant for you. And that's something I'll talk about in the program, what it means to be an empath. What are you supposed to do with these feelings that come over, feelings of suffering and all that pain that is going on in the world, which can be a lot, right? Especially when you don't have the foundation down to create that boundary, that healthy divine boundary around you, right? So, okay, so now let's move into the messages. So which number did you receive, or numbers did you receive? Bring that into your mind's eye, and we're going to jump into that. Okay. So again, this has to do with the piece that we're anchoring into the world by releasing anywhere within us, anywhere within our lives that the control factor comes in, right? Okay, so if you received 1, your card, or you're being asked, it says rise above it. Let me show you. Look how beautiful this card is. It says rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. Remember what I said? I'm telling you, like, it's just coming in so much, because empath is just, it's time for you to evolve. It just comes down to that. And it's part of that evolution is feeling safe as an empath. And part of feeling safe as an empath is truly understanding what that soul gift is about, right? And activating the foundational, I'm going to call it like securities. It's like your higher self's security measures, basically, that we all come with. It's like the gift comes with its own security tools. Let's put it that way, right? And so when you accept the gift and you call in you work with your higher self, right? You get to activate its security too, right? Most empaths are stepping into the gifts, feeling like they need to take it on into their body. And that is just a no-no, right? That's just too much, right? If you're doing that, this is the first step. Stop it. Just no. You're not meant to take on that load into your body. It is not yours to do that. Now again, there's some things that will come through to be transformed, right, through you, but not everything is for you. And those things that are meant for you to transform, is another word I was looking for. The things that are meant for you to transform, you will feel it, like you will know it, like, oh yeah, right? And it's, again, even those ones are supposed to just move through. They come in, they get transformed, and I'm getting like the action of the violet flame. Again, it's just everything. I'm gonna teach this in that program, so don't worry. It gets transformed, and then it ripples outward, right, to go balance out whatever that is, right? Go back to where it came from. It's not meant to stay in you, right? As I'm talking about empaths, of course, the peacock energy is coming in through. Oh, I'm excited for this course. I hope you are too. I'm actually going to be launching it sooner than I was. Again, this is part of the control part, right? It's like I have to have everything in line before I launch it, and I keep just go for it, and then just, move through it with the students as it comes through. And I'm really feeling good about that, because this is coming in very powerfully. Okay, so if you received card number 1, your card is rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. And it says an unforeseen force is working in your life right now, and it is your superpower to feel other people's emotions. Being an empath means you're highly sensitive to the energy of other people, places, animals, and nature. It is a gift to have such a compassionate heart. as you are aware of other people's emotions. But it can be confusing if you don't understand this about yourself. The elevated empath is the compassionate empath. So you're moving from the victim, like, oh my gosh, this is, this is horrible, this is happening to me, to the compassionate empath who is more empowered in his or her gift, right? Again, I talk more about this. I go more into depth with this in the course. Okay. You know you are a natural empath if people turn to you for advice, and you tend to have a soothing effect on others when they're around you. As a highly sensitive person, you naturally want to help other people and take away their pain. But this is an important time to stop focusing on others and instead take care of yourself. It is so, like, I can't stress it. This should have been happening like 3 weeks ago, right? Right, when this whole empath has started like revving up. So if you're not doing that, make that a priority. Seriously, with everything that's going on in the world. Yeah, you've received this card because many of the overwhelming feelings you've been experiencing are not yours. You have been picking up energy from others and transmuting it. That's the word I was looking for. Empaths are transmuters. Empaths are transmuters. And I go more into depth with that in the program. Okay, as an empath, this is your gift to the world. You help heal by taking on others' pain, but it harms you if you don't know how to work with your own energy. Give yourself time to rest without judging yourself. Release this pressure and instead listen to your own body. You can care for others, but you must first care for yourself. So here's a divine assignment for you this week. Being an empath is a divine gift, but if you don't know how to balance and ground yourself, it can become a chore. Next time a wave of emotions comes over you, ask, is this mine? Is this for me to heal? These questions are so important. These are like one the first things I usually teach my clients who are empaths, like to get that like situated. Is this mine? Is this even mine to heal? Right? Because empaths have a tendency to think that they're supposed to take on everything that comes their way, right? Is this mine? And is this even mine to heal? It's a life changer. It's a game changer. If your inner voice connects with it, you know it is an unhealed aspect of your journey. But if you don't know how it is connected, it could be picked up energy. Let your higher self respond. Again, empaths, if you haven't built your relationship with your higher self, with your divine team, get that moving. Again, I teach all of that in the program too. So if you're like, I need help with that, sign up. Let's see here. Let your higher self respond. You may realize the energy isn't yours and perhaps belongs to someone you just passed or came in contact with. Most often, the roller coaster of emotions you're experiencing is not yours. As an empath, it is extra important to ground yourself daily. Set clear boundaries and take care of yourself first. When you become more stable and begin to take care of your energies consciously, you will no longer be impacted by the outside world because your inner world will be strong and it will stay strong. Instead of allowing your environment to affect your mood, find the source of stability within yourself. It is time to rise above the roller coaster drama of the world and seek solace within. So again, these are the questions. What can I do to ground myself and my energy? How can I detach from the drama of the world? Is this energy, emotion, feeling mine? And how can I release it? This is a powerful card. Card number 1. Get some water. All right. If you receive two, ooh, this is good too. If you receive two, here you go. Look at this beautiful card. It says you are the image maker. What you focus on manifests. So this time, this week, you're being asked to focus on what you would like to experience in this world, and also what you would like humanity as a whole to experience, which right now we're bringing in a lot of peace, right? So focusing on that, imagining your world, the world as peaceful is so important. We need you to do that. This is part of your soul gifts, by the way, right? This is activated within you or about to be activated within you. So imagine the world as peaceful. That's all. Just imagine it. We need that. You're activating and anchoring that when you do that. So here's the message. What have you been focusing your attention on, my dear? If you receive this card, it's so important for you to not watch the news, to not, get drawn into the horror of and the pain and the trauma of what is going on, because your gift is to actually envision a better outcome, a better world. So when you find yourself, or when the world is going through pain, go into how would you like how do you see the world becoming? When we say a better world, what is that? And anchor that vision in. We need that, right? So take a mental inventory of your current situation. What is causing the most frustration? Now assess your thoughts about that situation. Chances are your thoughts have been focusing on it too. We always get what we focus on. It is law. You may say you want more money, but you focus on how you don't have money. Or, you want to find true love, but you secretly feel unworthy of love. Or maybe you want to get healthy and lose weight, but you say unkind things to yourself in the mirror. You may have every intention in the world to move forward, but if your thoughts aren't aligned with your actions, your efforts will be muted. You will always get what you focus on. Thoughts outtake action every time. So use this time to realign your thoughts and your true intentions. When you focus on the things you really want with ease, no mental barrier will hold up the manifestation process. Believe and trust that what you want is on its way to you. Focus your attention on the outcome you desire most. So here's the divine assignment. If you focus on what you don't want, you will get more of it. Use the law of attraction as a mirror of your own mindset and self-worth. You are always experiencing the outcome of your previous thoughts and decisions you made in the past. If what you experience is not pleasing, shift your thoughts. As you do this, you change your outcome. Start by being aware of the thoughts that are not a vibrational match to your ultimate desire. Then shift your focus to what you want and how you want to feel. Right? Doing this as a daily meditation is powerful. Each and every moment you can realign and focus your attention on what you want. You have the ability to attract more enjoyable circumstances. It starts with your thoughts. If you receive card number 2, watch your thoughts this week. Watch your thoughts this week. If what you're experiencing is not in alignment with what you truly want, what you desire, go to your thoughts. What are you thinking about? Are your thoughts in alignment with what you desire? If not, shift that focus, right? Beautiful. Okay. So if you can hear my little one running around. So if you received card number 3, here's your card. This is a beautiful card too. So for you this week, it's about soul alignment. And it says, it is time for a radical change. It is time for a radical change. Soul alignment. Card number 3. I love that. It matches beautifully. Okay. Here's what it says. Do you want to experience something better for yourself and your loved ones? And I'm going to add on, and the world, right? Are you craving more freedom, joy, vitality, and abundance? I am loving these cards today. Now is the time to go for it. This is a new beginning for you as your soul is aligning. You may have tried to push forward in the past, but it didn't work out as planned. Perhaps guilt, shame, and self-sabotage sets in. But this is a reminder that every day we are changing and growing, and what you needed then is not what you need now. You have learned your lessons, and the stars have now aligned for you to move toward your deepest desires. If you still feel hesitant, your past may be influencing your current reality. If it didn't work out before, this doesn't mean you failed. It simply means it wasn't the right time. You had things to learn. You've drawn this card as a reminder that today is not yesterday, and it's time to start afresh. Here's the divine assignment for you if you received number 3. Your soul has a unique plan that is more aligned with your true self than anything else. To see results, you must connect with your true self, which is your soul. Then your head and your heart will follow the plan. I love this. You are being called to make a radical change in your life. The first thing that comes to mind is the area to focus on. Maybe you feel guided to reclaim your health, change careers, improve your relationships, or move to a new location. This card is a reminder that this desire is your destiny. You will achieve success because everything is aligning to support you in this vision. First, get clear about what you really want. Then align your soul, trust the vision, open your heart and mind, and take guided action forward. It's go time. You were born for this. It is go time. And here's the question: how can you show up for yourself in ways that you've never have before? Okay, so how can I show up for myself in ways that I never have before? Ask yourself this and contemplate on this question. When I'm taking a deep breath in and out. So what is coming in this week? I want you to come back to this forecast throughout the week, and especially do that first part with the visualization, with the meditation portion. So important for this week, and it will be so helpful for you. And then contemplate on the questions that came through with each card. Like, it was beautiful. Like, I love all of them. They're so right on. You can't make this up, right? And then also notice, like, bring awareness to areas in your life that you are trying to control, because that can hold up space. That can block you from receiving more blessings. So pay attention to that. And remember that you're not doing this alone, right? Empaths, another reminder, take care of yourself. Okay, take care of yourself first. What do you need to do for yourself now? Okay, yes, you can take care of others, but you first. So what can you do to make you a priority is so needed at this time as we move forward. We can't have our powerful empaths like just breaking down just when we need them the most, right? So take care of yourself first. Ground, connect with the divine, connect with your higher self, create that beautiful boundary. You know how we did that egg-shaped golden egg-shaped vessel then, right? That is your boundary. That's a divine boundary for you, right? And the more you work with this, you can create many layers to it. And each layer, does its own thing, right? It represents something. When you're connected to your higher self, it makes this easy because your higher self knows you. Your higher self is you. So what you create, you can bring in the highest aspect of that boundary, highest aspect of that grounding, highest aspect of that gift, and all its technologies that come with it, which, the empath has his own technologies that come with it to make you the compassionate empath. the elevated empath, right? So be easy, like take it easy with yourself this week. Make some time for you. Make some time to dedicate some time to doing things that light you up this week. To doing things that lights your heart, that brings you joy this week. They will serve as powerful activations for you to support you through this time. And know that you're not alone. I mean, the angels are with you. Your higher self is with you. The dragons are with you. You know, I'm getting Kuan Yin, you know, and I feel like Kuan Yin came in last week, right? With her pink dragons. Like she's still here supporting you. You're not alone. Right? And then we have that mystery goddess that popped in. If you receive like a vision of who that goddess is, make sure you share that with me, because all I'm seeing is just like the flow of her radiance, her essence, her energy, just moving through all of us, right? The world in general, moving through the world, right? All right, my loves. Thank you again for receiving this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. If you know someone that you believe this would support, go ahead and share this with them. Share this on your social media. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and click on that button and subscribe, and also the bell, so that every time I post, the Goddess Energy Forecast or the meditations or talks, you get notifications, and you'll be able to catch it immediately and you won't miss it. All right, my loves, from my heart to yours, until next time, have a fabulous, blessed, peaceful week.